Have you ever noticed that some men, without wealth, without perfect looks, and without status, still make women obsess over them? Why is it that a single word, a calm smile, or just their silence can make a woman fall deeper than money or beauty ever could? The truth is, attraction isn't random. It's not about luck. It's about dark psychology mixed with ancient Stoic wisdom. When you learn these secrets, you'll realize women are not drawn to what you give them, but to what you awaken inside them. And today, I'll show you 7 dark psychology tricks. The very principles that can make any woman feel a magnetic pull toward you. Part 1. The power of mystery. Why it matters. Human nature craves the unknown. Women are more emotionally driven than men, and mystery activates her imagination. The less she knows, the more she thinks. The mistake most men make, they overshare. They text all day, reveal all feelings in the first week, and destroy the tension that builds attraction. Dark psychology angle, mystery triggers. The brain's zygarnik effect, unfinished stories stick in the mind. When she doesn't fully understand you, her subconscious replays you again and again. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic man guards his emotions. He doesn't need to explain himself to everyone. His silence is strength, and his unpredictability creates natural respect. Practical example. Instead of instantly replying to her texts or telling her your whole life story, keep your responses thoughtful but brief. Share just enough to spark curiosity, never everything. The result? She starts chasing your attention because your mystery becomes irresistible. Part 2. Emotional mirroring. Why it matters. Women don't fall in love with logic. They fall in love with connection. Emotional resonance is the fastest way to build intimacy. The mistake most men make, they force conversations, talk only about themselves, or ignore her emotional state. That creates disconnection. Dark psychology angle, subtle mirroring, her tone, her pace of speech, her energy, hijacks her subconscious. She feels, he gets me. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic man observes before reacting. He doesn't copy blindly. He adapts calmly, keeping control while reflecting her emotions. This balance builds trust. Practical example. If she's excited, lift your energy slightly. If she's vulnerable, lower your voice, slow your pace, and show calm empathy. The result? She feels emotionally safe around you, and that safety transforms into attraction. Part 3. Scarcity and value. Why it matters. Human psychology values what is rare. What's easily available loses worth. The mistake most men make, they overinvest, texting nonstop, canceling plans, making her the center of their world. This signals low value. Dark psychology angle, scarcity triggers desire. When you're not always available, she feels tension. Why can't I have all of him? That tension fuels attraction. Stoic wisdom, Stoicism teaches control over neediness. A Stoic man is centered in his purpose. His value doesn't depend on her validation. Practical example. Don't be the man who replies in seconds to every message. Don't abandon your goals just to see her. Instead, live a full life. When she gets your time, she'll treasure it. The result? She doesn't just want you, she respects you. And respect is the foundation of love. Part 4. The power of silence. Why it matters. Silence is not weakness, it's a weapon. Most men panic in silence and try to fill it with meaningless words. But women feel the opposite. Silence builds intensity. Dark psychology angle. Silence makes her subconscious search for your approval. It creates uncertainty, which the female mind interprets as intrigue. Stoic wisdom. Marcus Aurelius said, "If it is not right, do not say it. If it is not true, do not say it." A Stoic man speaks with purpose, not for attention. Practical example. During a conversation, instead of rushing to answer every question or joke, pause. Hold eye contact. Let her feel the weight of your calm presence. The result? She starts to respect your composure, and that respect slowly transforms into attraction. Part 5. Challenge her mind. Why it matters. Women are naturally drawn to men who spark growth and excitement. If you're too predictable, she loses interest. Dark psychology angle. The brain values novelty. When you challenge her beliefs without being arrogant, you make her feel alive. Stoic wisdom. Stoicism teaches resilience and intellectual strength. A Stoic doesn't argue to win. He questions to awaken truth. Practical example. If she says, "I don't think I could ever do that," don't just agree. Smile and say, "I think you're underestimating yourself." This shifts her perspective and positions you as a leader of thought. The result? she starts associating you with personal growth, which is addictive. Part 6. Controlled touch. Why it matters. Touch bypasses logic and directly connects to emotions, but uncontrolled or desperate touch signals weakness. Controlled touch creates electric attraction. Dark psychology angle. When you touch briefly, lightly on her arm, hand, or back, you awaken dopamine pathways that anchor positive emotions to your presence. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic is not led by lust, he controls his impulses. His touch is intentional, respectful, and firm, never needy. Practical example. While laughing at something she said, lightly touch her arm for a moment, then withdraw. Less is more because scarcity intensifies the effect. The result, she feels chemistry building but never questions your control. That control makes you unforgettable. Part 7. Unpredictable energy. Why it matters. Predictability kills attraction. Unpredictability creates thrill and keeps her emotionally hooked. Dark psychology angle. When she can't fully predict your reactions, her brain stays alert. This constant anticipation keeps her emotionally invested. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic man adapts fluidly, calm when needed, sharp when required. He doesn't fake unpredictability. He flows naturally. Practical example. If you're usually calm, surprise her with playful teasing. If you're often serious, shock her with humor. Balance both sides. The result, she feels excitement around you, never boredom. Part 8. The subtle withdrawal. Why it matters. What disappears becomes more valuable. When you step back at the right time, you create a vacuum that pulls her closer. Dark psychology angle. The female mind chases what it feels it's losing. Subtle withdrawal forces her to invest emotionally. Stoic wisdom. Stoics never cling. They understand that control over desire is power. By stepping back, you show strength and independence. Practical example. After a great conversation, don't linger endlessly. End it first. Leave her wanting more. If she texts non-stop, delay a reply once in a while. The result? She feels the absence of your energy, and that absence intensifies her craving for your presence. Part 9. Mirror her desires. Why it matters. People naturally trust and feel closer to those who reflect their own energy back. This is a psychological principle called mirroring. Women especially feel drawn to men who can subtly match their vibe. Dark psychology angle. When you mirror her body language, tone, or emotional state, her subconscious feels a deep connection, without her even realizing why. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic listens first, observes second, and acts third. By mirroring calmly, you're not pretending, you're showing deep awareness. Practical example. If she's speaking with excitement, lean forward, match her tone slightly, then pull back to calmness. She feels understood on an emotional level. The result, she starts to think, this man just gets me. And once a woman feels understood, attraction follows naturally. Part 10. Create emotional anchors. Why it matters. Logic rarely makes a woman fall in love. Emotions do. If you can connect your presence with powerful emotions, she'll crave being around you. Dark psychology angle. The brain associates people with feelings. If she feels laughter, comfort, or thrill every time she's with you, her mind anchors you as the source of that emotion. Stoic wisdom. A Stoic doesn't chase emotions, he channels them. He knows emotions are tools, not masters. Use them with discipline, not desperation. Practical example. If she's laughing, amplify it. If she's sharing something vulnerable, be the calm rock that holds space. These contrasting anchors, fun plus safety, are irresistible. The result, she links her happiest, most intense emotions to you. That bond is almost unbreakable. Final word, the Stoic edge. At the end of the day, these tricks are not about manipulation. They're about mastering yourself. A man who can control his silence, his touch, his unpredictability, and his emotions becomes a rare force in a world full of men who chase and beg. As Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. When you live by these principles, women don't just notice you, they can't forget you. Because you're not playing games. You've become the game. Final takeaway, don't use these secrets just to make women love you. Use them to sharpen your own edge. And once you do, love, respect, and desire will follow naturally.